Hi folks, this is Vicki at patternprincess.com. I'm just going to start a brand new scarf pattern, and I wanted to show you the colors before I started. And since this is going to be really great for beginners, I'm going to show you as I start this using the actual yarn. I have one, I'm going to just use these 4 skeins. It's a medium weight yarn, 120 yards a piece. This is in snow. This one here is called Peninsula, Ambrosia, and Surf. And I'm thinking I'm going to do them in this order. And it's actually going to be an infinity scarf. And I'm using a size K crochet hook. So I'm going to start with my snow. And this whole scarf is just going to be consistent, using, I should say, I can't even talk, consisting of double crochet stitches, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is get my slip knot on my hook. I just bring my finger through the loops like this, and then I bring one loop through. There we go. Got my slip knot, and I'm just going to start do a small swatch here for you to see. You can chain any number of chains. I am purposely using a bigger hook because I want this to have be a little bit open looking, not a real tight weave, but I still want to be able to just use a double crochet, which is a nice fast stitch, and it's a great stitch if you're a beginner to it'll just work up fast. If you're somebody that's been crocheting a while, it's just a really fast, fun project. So what we're going to do, I have no idea how many here, I'm not really counting because I'm going to tear it out and start for real anyway. But anyways, I have chained some stitches here, and in the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to work a double crochet. Yarn over, put the hook through the loop, yarn over again, yarn over, bring it through 2 loops, and yarn over through 2 loops. We're going to do it again. So this whole thing is double crochet. Yarn over, put your hook through the loop, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and yarn over through 2 loops. And that's how you do the double crochet. And we're just going to do double crochet all the way to the end. Sometimes when working a pattern with a double crochet, you'll want to work like in the back loop or just the front loop or maybe in the 3rd chain. I truly am making this very easy. I'm going to let the colors be what make this look really pretty. And again, see how this is a little bit more open than you would normally see with double crochets? I just think that looks real pretty. So what we're going to do then, we're going to pretend that this is our whole length because we're working the length of the scarf. And we're going to chain 3. This is our 2nd row. Yarn over. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So it counts as this first stitch right here. All of your stitches should line up on top of each other. That's how you know if you're off or not. So this first stitch is going to go into the first single crochet, or I should say top double crochet, because this one already counts these chain stitches. So right here is our first stitch. Or we could also say 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th chain from the hook. That's another way to say it. So I'm just going to go through both loops to make it really easy and do my double crochet. And that's all I'm going to do all the way across. And then eventually it's going to be time to change my yarn. I'm going to go and use every single skein until they're gone, okay? So let's look at this. So we have this chain 3 that lines up here, the next stitch lines up here, the next stitch here, the next stitch here, and the next stitch here. So when you look at all of these stitches, they all line up. So you can tell that you have that initial chain, three chains that we skipped. That counts as a double crochet. So if you look at this, we have one more to do. Do you see that? I just wanted to make sure as you were looking at your crochet, sometimes it can be, if you're new, it can be difficult to tell where that last stitch should be placed. And sometimes it's nice when you get to the top of your chain 3, I can show you. When I turn the row, so this is 2 rows done. And see how nice, because I'm using the big hook with this. I think that this yarn probably calls for a 5. It's a 5 millimeter, so it's an H, as in Henry. but I wanted this looser look. You could use the H. It's going to make the pattern smaller than what I'm going to end up with, and then the stitches will be tighter, closer together. So I'm going to chain 3. Now, if I wanted to, and I didn't want to have to worry about if I was scared I wasn't going to get that last stitch, right here, this stitch here is your top chain 3, this one here. You don't count the loop on the hook. You count those stitches below. So it's 1, 2, 3. You could put a little stitch marker right there. And then you know that when you come back, that is where you place your last stitch. Okay, so that's a really nice way to make sure that you don't miss. So here we go. I'm just going to go ahead. And remember, this counts as that first stitch. So we're going to start here. And we're just going to work our double crochet all the way through. When I run out on the end of a row, when I don't have enough to do the next row, I'm going to change to my next color. And until I have all 4 colors used, I'm just going to keep going. So this is going to be a really nice, easy pattern to work. My daughter's going to be gone on a trip, and I have my 1.5-year-old grandson to watch for a couple days, and her and her husband are going to be gone. So I need an easy pattern that I can take with me, and I can start and stop, and it's going to be really pretty. So this is how you do this scarf. I don't have a name for it yet. All I know is what I'm going to do for a stitch pattern and colors. So be watching for the, I guess by the time that I post this, we will have the free pattern on the website. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you can keep updated with all the new patterns that come out. They're always free on the website. I do have, of course, patterns for sale on Etsy and Ravelry. But please make sure to stop by. Thanks for watching.